Your attention. The Honorable Governor is on his way up to the hall, requesting everyone to kindly be seated. Kindly avoid standing unnecessarily. Requesting everyone to switch off your mobile phones or put them in silent mode or flight mode. Please make sure to do this immediately. Requesting all students and invitees to put your phones on silent mode or flight mode.
Building Bharat is a theme for the day. Traditionally, this part of the country has been extremely entrepreneurial, and we have a robust education system. Thanks to the institutions like PSG, it has helped build this ecosystem of research, learning, and thereby driving business and commerce. The exposure for students to take the plunge into services, UPSC, is comparatively low in the last few decades. But in this scenario, we have 19 of our toppers from TN Cadre who have took the plunge and have sacrificed to aspire towards nation building. And all of them are with us. Can we have a huge round of applause to all these toppers? Thank you so much, and thank you so much for all the sacrifices. And most importantly, it is not just them. It is their family members who have put in so much sacrifice behind each of those candidates. Can we have one huge round of ஒரு பலத்த கரகோஷம்? ஏன்னா அவங்க சாக்ரிஃபைஸ் ஒவ்வொரு ஃபேமிலி மெம்பரோட சாக்ரிஃபைஸ்னால தான் இந்த சக்ஸஸோட காரணமே. அவங்களுக்கு ஒரு பெரிய கைத்தட்டு கொடுக்கணும். It is also even more really heartening that among these 20 people here, 5 of them are alumni of the prestigious PSG group of institutions. So PSG குழுமத்திற்கும் ஒரு பெரிய பெரிய கைத்தட்டு. Young Indians, of which we are all part of, is one of an organization which has its pillars on youth leadership, nation building. And it is our aspiration to inspire each of you students who are gathered here with these wonderful stories. We at YI definitely feel that we can be the platform for these future leaders of India to connect, interact, and thereby co-create the Bharat and the future of India. So thank you so much, and welcome to all the students and the faculty members who are gathered here. It is definitely a feather on the cap today that on this day of celebration of vision, dream, and aspiration, we have one person who has for so many decades walked all this and sacrificed for this country that we call Bharat. It is none other than our Honorable Governor, Thiru R.N. Ravi. Thank you so much, sir. Welcome. It is also fitting that we have another gentleman who has built not just one, but hundreds of people who are here and sacrificed to build this country and created leaders. None other than Dr. Santosh Taneja ji, founder of Sankalp. Thank you so much, Dr. Taneja, for joining us. Welcome to all the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, welcome to all the members of the media, the faculties, and the teachers. Once again, a big warm welcome to the future leaders of India. Through your inspiration, these 700 plus people who are sitting here and another 500 who are live stream and sitting in another hall, you are the future of India. You are the future leaders. With their inspiration, together, let's build Bharat. Thank you and welcome.
Thank you. I now request Mr. Anush, founder Shampavi Sankalp and past National Chair Young Indians, to felicitate the Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu with memento and shawl. I request Dr. Prakashan, Principal, PSG College of Technology, to felicitate the Honorable Governor with a memento. I request Mr. Vishnu Prabhakar, Chair Young Indians Coimbatore, to felicitate the Honorable Governor. I request Mr. Anush to felicitate Dr. Santosh Taneja, founder Samkalp IAS Academy, New Delhi. Requesting Mr. Anush to felicitate Dr. Santosh Taneja, founder Samkalp IAS Academy, New Delhi. Mr. Anush Ramaswamy is a mechanical engineering graduate from PSG College of Technology, Coimbatore, and additionally holds a master's degree in business administration from RIT NY. He is the president and managing director of Sri Kumaraguru Mills Limited, SKG, which has its core business in the textiles industry and also private equity investments in technology, infrastructure, and real estate development. Mr. Anush's vision and dedication extend beyond his professional achievements as he continues to play a pivotal role in empowering the next generation of civil servants through the Shampavi Samkalp UPSC program. We owe a great deal of gratitude to Mr. Anush Ramaswamy for his invaluable support and leadership in making the Shampavi Samkalp program a reality. Mr. Anush was also the past national chair of CII Young Indians. I request Mr. Anush to deliver the felicitation address.
Respected Governor Ravi avargale, UPSC ka Vishwaguru Santosh Taneja avargale, PSG Tech Principal Prakasham avargale, YI Coimbatore Chair Vishnu avargale, all the dignitaries arrived here, all the UPSC freshly minted candidates who are here, their parents and all the aspiring students, wishing you all a very good morning and a warm welcome. So, I think Taneja ji will talk more about Sankalp, the organization, which was actually started with this yeoman vision of creating very upstanding UPSC officers. So I shall give him the honor of explaining what it is. So in our own small way, what we have done for Coimbatore as a start is bring Sankalp from Delhi to Coimbatore in the form of Shambhavi Sankalp. So why we did this? Actually, we did this for two reasons. One is we wanted meritocracy among the aspiring officer candidates. Meritocracy, why we thought we should give is, especially in a state like Tamil Nadu, the cost that at which we offer this program is probably 1/4 of the median cost of the other institutes that are offering here. But that's not the only reason. The other main reason is we felt that the exposure and the availability of material and people to guide these candidates are far higher in Delhi, because Delhi being the capital of the country, we wanted to bring that experience, to give that same experience starting with Coimbatore and all over South India later. So through the hybrid mode, what we have done is whatever classes are being taken by very respected officers in Delhi, we are able to give a live feed here. And not only that, we are aspiring to also have these candidates sitting in Coimbatore join the interactive session. So with that, it was a small step, but miles to go before we reach. And I think for all you aspiring students sitting here in overwhelming numbers, that's what I was just telling respected governor, that the response was so huge that this entire hall is full, and we have filled up another hall on top where we are giving live feed of this program to the aspirants. So let me reiterate that UPSC is the toughest selection criteria in the world. Let me again tell you that. It is the most selective program. Everybody thinks that IIT is very selective. Of course, IIT is selective. The acceptance rate at IIT is 0.5%. 0.5%, that's 0.5%. But at UPSC, about 16 lakh candidates have taken the exam this particular year, for which 1,000 have been selected. The acceptance rate is 0.06. It is 10 times tougher to get selected as a UPSC candidate than get admission in IIT. So that's how important it is. But unfortunately, this is not celebrated enough. And this is neither recognized also enough. So we thought we will make this, sir, Taneja ji, as an annual program of celebrating these success of these candidates and aspiring more candidates to join this path of building Bharat. So our whole idea is to have this kind of thing to build our country, because a strong country like ours needs a strong support system in terms of the candidates, the bureaucracy that is going to uphold it and take it there. And also we a strong country also will have strong enemies. So we have to take care of all those things, for which we need very upright, honest and visionaries to build our Bharat. So that's our small effort starting here, and we hope we will take it.
Taneja is the esteemed founder of Sankalp IAS Academy in Delhi. With a profound commitment to education, Dr. Taneja has established himself as an influential academician, frequently invited as a guest speaker at numerous prestigious universities. His contributions to society extend beyond education, as he is also recognized as an eminent social worker, dedicating over 5 decades to shaping the future of India's civil services. Throughout his illustrious career, Dr. Taneja has played a pivotal role in mentoring and producing hundreds of successful administrators who have gone on to serve the nation with distinction, making him visionary in the field. One of his most significant contributions is the design and development of the Interview Guidance Program, IGP, widely regarded as the best in the country. The IGP has become an essential part of the preparation process for civil service aspirants, with almost every student taking the exams opting for this program to enhance their chances of success. We are honored to have him here today in felicitation of the Shampavi Sankalp UPSC toppers from Tamil Nadu, recognizing the next generation of leaders and administrators who will shape the future of our nation. I now request Dr. Santosh Taneja for the special address.
Most respected Shri R.N. Ravi ji, Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu State, and before that an IPS of Kerala cadre. I had the great opportunity to listen to him a number of times, and every time I heard, I got inspired. On the dais, our other great persons, and there are organizations like Shambhavi Sankalp, which is organizing this program. We can read the name: Swami Vivekananda Seva Kendram, PSG group of institutions, and the title is Building Bharat. Others on the dais are Dr. Prakash, Principal of PSG institutions, Shri Anush, Head of Sankalp, Coimbatore, Shri Vishnu, Chairman of Young India, and a name which I can never forget to mention is Dr. Karthik, a motivating force behind this chapter. I have two colleagues, Mr. Rajiv Nagpal and Mr. Raju Chauhan, who are also giving their full time to Sankalp in Delhi. They are also here. And most important are winners of this year for civil services, for forest service, and rather more important, their parents and family members, and all dignitaries in this big hall. Even few are standing, and I was told that there is another hall where others are also there and they might be watching on the screen. Now, firstly I would make a mention that how state of Tamil Nadu and youngsters of Tamil Nadu are curious to achieve something, to achieve ambition, and through education. That's very important. And I congratulate the state as well as the youngsters for this. Now, since the main speech is from our Honorable Governor Sahab, which we all are keen to listen, so few facts and information in given time I'll try to complete. One is that this Sankalp is now 39 years old. We started in 1986 from a village of Haryana. Now our president is from Kerala, and the organization has 18 chapters from Trivandrum to Jammu and from northeast to Gujarat. And all these chapters have been started with the initiative who had motivation for education as well as for social upliftment from those places. I can't recall a single chapter next to Delhi where we went and asked someone to please start the chapter. And gradually what I am seeing is that interest towards civil services is also increasing day by day. When we started, even the best schools of a state, I quote, there is one Deen Dayal Upadhyay Vidyalaya in Kanpur, from where I was told that every year out of first 20 rankers of the state board, they had the pride to give 19 or minimum 11 to that state of 75 districts from that school. And when we asked them how many go to civil services, they said most of them go to medical or IIT. No one is left out of that. What about civil services? They said one IAS and one IPS. After that, gradually things started happening. And the most interesting part and satisfying part is that very recently before this, I was in the program of Bhopal, where 53 winners were felicitated, out of which 38 were from state service and 18 from civil services. They were all from Sankalp. Incidentally, let me make a mention, and for that I definitely appreciate organizers here that they have not kept a distinction to invite only Sankalp associated winners. I got introduced to each one of them before this program, and from there I came to know that more than 50% have never been to Sankalp. So that doesn't matter, because all have to serve the country. And name and brand, this has absolutely no meaning. Finally, for which purpose they have achieved, that is important. So in Bhopal, there also fortunately Honorable Governor was on the dais, and I had the honor to be on his side. All those 53 who were felicitated, can you believe 85 to 90% were either from weaker sections or from lower income group, farmers, or few from teachers, and very few I can't recall. Even five candidates might not be from higher category. And that was so satisfying to both of us, Governor Sahib and me, because our potential doesn't lie only in urban areas. They have so many facilities, they have so many things to do. And these, now here also, when I got in touch with all 19 of you, my impression is at least parents of 3 are farmers. Few of them, their parents are teachers. I couldn't ask each one of you. So I can definitely say there was none from IAS or IPS or IFS. If there is someone, please raise your hand if I am mistaken. So that means, sorry sir, Governor Sahib, I didn't want to say that from this category people should not join. My only, mentioning was that whole country has lot of potential, and as we go down and down the line, they have most difficult struggle and they have best potential. That gets proved from it. And I totally agree that there is no more difficult exam than this. With figures, Sir Prakashji, I would like to differ. Anushji. This year, around 9 lakh candidates applied for it, and 6 lakhs actually appeared. And out of that, 1016 qualified. And that means only 0.13, 0.14%. And the best part is that our Sankalp IGP program, which as said is most popular in India, without an advertisement, none of you can quote that they read our advertisement in the newspaper and through that they reached us. Never. It is all word of mouth. And we have so many other activities also. So all those who benefited from Sankalp in any of these activities and mostly from IGP, the number is 646, more than 63%. So quality speaks for itself. No need to advertise. And total number which has qualified and joined all the states, including union territories, in all services, is more than 9,000 now. I have been able to speak personally over phone to more than 160 foreign service officers. So what I am trying to say is, Sankalp has been able to cross quite a long path, but that has no satisfaction for us, because Sankalp was not started to create figures. Had that been so, we should have gone to advertisement business. We should have become popular very fast, but we never thought of it. Simply because the purpose was how to make this country grow and involve those who cannot involve themselves, weaker sections, low income group, farmers group, rural areas. That has always been our focus. Now the recent program which we are trying to take forward, where I request to all of you, whether sitting in this hall or in the above hall, that scheme is known as Gurukul scheme, through which we wish we are able to select appropriate candidates, means in 12th exam more than 90% marks, because this is a very tough exam. Let there be any background subjects, and in graduation let it be 70 to 75%, and commitment to get into these services, because it sometimes takes a long time. Now let me quote two girls here. Neha, you cleared in second attempt? First attempt. She is IPS. And Tejadarshini, she cleared in 9th attempt. So what I tried to mention was that there is a scope to get into these services if you are fully determined. Then it is your destiny, then it is Ashirwad of your parents and your potential and all that. So what I wanted to say was, some minimum potential we have to keep as baseline for this Gurukul scheme, because in this Gurukul scheme, when we invite them, we give them 3 years to study free, to stay free, fooding etc., all free, all guidance. And there our result is, in the first batch, 32 students were inducted, out of which 16 cleared prelims, that means 50%. The result of UPSC is 1% for prelims. You all can check up. Google Baba is very great now. Whatever I am saying, you can always cross check. And then in mains, 8 could qualify out of 16 and 4 finally qualified in first batch. So our selection was also okay, their potential was also okay, of course determination was there, and I am not saying all those free cleared in first attempt, no. Out of 32, maybe 4 or 5 people who joined us had already appeared for first or second attempt but could not clear. So it should not be taken otherwise. So what I am trying to say is, we are very, very seriously interested to get more and more students, boys or girls, for this particular scheme, but they should be committed. And second aspect, which is most difficult in today's time, they should be hard, honest persons. Hard, honest. We have 3 motto words. One is integrity, second is compassion, and third is excellence. And that we decided in 1986 itself. We took whole one day to decide these 3 motto words. I repeat, integrity. You very well understand. Compassion. Let me explain by a small example, 2 examples. In Bihar, in Jahanabad district, there is a community for which eating mouse is eating a dish. Can you believe? Eating mouse. There the collector who was from Sankalp, he told me that a case came to me that an old woman died because of bite of snake. And the situation was that in her kitchen, she found a big mouse caught by a snake. So she picked up her tongue and tried to remove snake because this was her dish. And the snake bite her and she died. So he says that opened my eyes much wider, that still in our country the situation is not at all as we sometimes in a lighter way feel. It is not the situation. Secondly, the commitment of a bureaucrat I am telling. This girl is now a joint secretary, senior joint secretary in education, belonging to Delhi with CA background. She was posted in Tripura. A community, tribal community, was haunted in Tripura and their colony was burnt. She was collector there. So she had to take charge of that. How to provide them accommodation, water, electricity, blah, 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 but cut their plots and all. So she says she had 1.5-month-old son. And her mother was in Agartala. And this place was at a distance. For 12 days, she did not feed her son, and her mother was continuously trying to press. Look, he is your child. How would he live? She says, I had firm faith. God who has brought him on the earth, he will learn how to live without my milk. So that was the kind of commitment, and that is the kind of commitment I have seen in few bureaucrats. Now, last thing I would like to quote. Have faith. If you are firm about these 3 things, integrity and 2 things, integrity and compassion, excellence would always come. God is there to take care of you. Right now we have 2 students in our hostel who cleared this time. One, he is from Eastern UP, better not to name him, I can name. When after clearing this exam in 4th attempt he came to my home, I got introduced to him. He said, sir, I got 46% marks in 12th standard and I decided to become a soldier in the army. So in a simple way, I cleared my BA And at the age of 22, I had already appeared for 5 attempts for becoming soldier. I failed, I could not. At that point of time, there were 2 instances. I came to Delhi and moved on. I was from a village. I got an impression that I am not even 10th standard passed citizen, whereas I have a degree of being a BA. Secondly, he went to a marriage which was of a state service officer. There he saw pump and show and all that. So he says, from there I concluded that now I could not become soldier, but I have to acquire proper education if I have to grow. Believe me, at that stage when he was BA and he was 22, he started sitting in a tuition group. That teacher was teaching 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th students. And he sat down there, and all the 4 years he studied tuition of 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th, and side by side, because for BA the subjects are all development of further 10th, 11th, 12th, and he became confident. Now I know English to the extent required, I know maths, I know geography, I know civics, whatever. And then he looked at where can he reach. He looked for 3 exams. One was UPSC, age limit is 32 years, he is a general category boy. State services, age limit is 35, in some states it is 40. Third is SSC, subordinate services exam, where the age limit is 30. He says, I thought 4 years may not be enough for me. So let me try for 32 years object, that is UPSC. First, he prepared from home, from village. Could not clear prelims in first attempt. Second attempt clear prelims and appeared. And third time he appeared mains and got interview. But then somebody told him, go to Sankalp, because our interview guidance is well known. So he came there. We have a hostel. He was from weaker section category. We said, okay, now we take charge of you, don't worry. So third attempt he could not qualify because mains results was not so good. Fourth attempt, this time he is an IRS. And one fact which I should tell you, his father is not an agriculturist. He works in others' fields. He is an agricultural laborer. And this boy also, right up to the age of 22, was doing all menial jobs, including doing laborer in the field. But he succeeded. Second boy, without going long, name again I should not say. His parents said, after 10th, forget about it. Now come and join home. We have to create bread and butter. So he did that menial job which parents wanted him to do, and side by side he started studying also. I'm very sorry, indiscipline from my side. I didn't do it before. And this boy, when he got 80% marks in 12th standard, parents said, fine, now you can study. So at his own, he started preparing, etc. Then he came to Sankalp, maybe in second attempt. And now he is, this year, he has cleared Indian Railway Management Service, IRMS. So, believe me, God is so great and so much justice He provides. And even if some of you are not able to finally make it, take my word, they grow so much, they improve so much, their personality gets enhanced so much that in their life, definitely they are doing much better they could have been doing without preparing for this and without improving their personality. Friends, I'm sorry. I have taken so much of time. I'm very sorry with Governor Saab. His was the main lecture. So I will close it now with my best wishes to all successful candidates, and my congratulations to all their parents, and thanks to all those who are here. And I'm grateful to this nation who has given me this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Your words have truly set the tone for this event, and we are incredibly grateful for the time and thought you put into sharing your wisdom with us today. தேடல்களை தேடித் திரிந்து வழிகாட்டிகளின் தோழமை கொண்டு போட்டி என்னும் போர்க்களம் கண்டு தடைகளை தாண்டி சாதனை புரிந்திருக்கும் நாட்டின் எதிர்கால தூண்களாம் நம் சாதனையாளர்களை பெருமைப்படுத்தும் நேரம் இது. I request Dr. S. Karthik, Shampavi Samkalp, UPSC Training Academy, Coimbatore, for the introduction and felicitation of the UPSC toppers from Tamil Nadu by the Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu.
எல்லோருக்கும் வணக்கம். இன்னைக்கு வந்து நம்ம ரோல் மாடலை ப்ரெசென்ட் பண்ணுற நாள் இது ஒரு செலிப்ரேஷன். அண்ட் மோஸ்ட் ரெஸ்பெக்டட் Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu, Ravi ji, and my guru, and who has inspired me to work for educating the people in this country, Santosh, Taneja ji, and the person who strongly stood by us in bringing Sankalp to Coimbatore, Anush Anna, and PSG has been very kindly has given us so much of facilities here for this program to run smoothly. In fact, they've been working last 24 hours non-stop here. And our young Indian Vishnu, who's also thrilled to be here. And I thank all of you and our participants, UP aspirants. And இதில் முக்கியமானது நம்ம வந்து இன்றைக்கி என்ன பார்க்குறோன்னா, நம்ம இவங்களெல்லாம் வந்து ஃபெலிசிட்டேட் பண்ணுறோங்கிறத விட இவங்க அந்த ஃபெலிசிட்டேஷன் தான் ஃபைனல் ஸ்டேஜ். இன்றைக்கி நம்மெல்லாம் அவங்கள பார்க்குறத மேடையில் நிற்கிறாங்க, அவார்டு வாங்குகிறாங்க. ஸோ அதை வந்து நம்ம பார்த்து அவங்க என்ன பாதையை கடந்து வந்தாங்கன்னு வந்து நிறைய பேருக்கு வந்து தெரிஞ்சால், நிறையா குழந்தைங்க இங்கே இருக்கிறவங்க ஸ்கூல் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸு யூபிஎஸ்சிக்கு வந்து ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணிகிட்ருக்கிறவங்க, ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணி அன்சக்ஸஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கிறவங்க மனசு விடாமல் இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் ஷுட் கெட் ஃபயர்ட் அப். அதுதான் ஹோல் பர்பஸுங்க. நான் இப்போ என்ன பண்ண போகிறேங்கன்னா, ஒவ்வொருத்தராக கூப்பிட்றேன், இன்வைட் தி சக்ஸஸ்ஃபுல் தமிழ்நாடு டாப்பர்ஸ் யூபிஎஸ்சியில். ப்ளீஸ் கம் அப் த ஸ்டேஜ் அலாங் வித் யர் ஃபேமிலி. அண்டு இதில் மெயினாக என்னென்னா, நான் ஃபஸ்ட்டு சொல்ல போகிற கேண்டிடேட் பேர் சொல்லணுங்கிறதுக்கு முன்னாடி அவர் எங்கிட்ட ஒன்று சொன்னது, என் பேரை சொல்கிறதுக்கு முன் எங்கள் அப்பா அம்மா பேரை சொல்லிட்டு தான் என் பேரை சொல்கிறேன்னு சொன்னார். தட்ஸ் அ ரிக்வெஸ்ட் ஃப்ரம் ஹிம். அண்டு அவங்க அம்மா பேர் மஞ்சுளா. 30 வருட காலமாக உடமலைப்பேட்டை ஸ்கூலில் பிரின்ஸ்பாலாக இருந்திருக்காங்க. அண்ட் அதே மாதிரி அவங்க டீச்சிங் தான் அவங்களோட லைஃப் ஃபார் லாஸ்ட் 30 years. இவங்க பையனுக்கு வந்து சொல்லி கொடுத்த விதத்தில் அந்த ஸ்டூடெண்ட் என்ன நினச்சிருக்காருன்னா, எனக்கு கிடைச்ச இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு வாய்ப்பு நிறையா பேர் கிடைக்கலன்னு. வில் ஆல் பி சர்ப்ரைஸ்ட். அவர் வந்து ஒரு என்ஜிஓ கூட ஜாயின் பண்ணி அவர் காலேஜில் படிச்சுட்டு இருந்த காலத்தில் ரூரல் ஏரியாவில் குழந்தைங்களுக்கு எங்கே வந்து அவங்களுக்கு இது ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி இல்லையோ ஆன்லைனில் ஹி வாஸ் டீச்சிங். அது அவங்க அப்பா வந்து ஸ்ரீ தர்மராஜன். அண்டு அவரும் இதே மாதிரி 2 பேரும், இவரோட இன்னொரு சிஸ்டர் இருக்கிறாங்க டாக்டர் நவீனா. இதில் இன்னொரு பியூட்டி என்னென்னா, அவங்க எம்பிபிஎஸ் முடிச்சுட்டு இதில் நம்ம எல்லோரும் வந்து பாண்ட் எழுதி கொடுத்து சீட்டு வாங்கிட்டு போய் நம்ம சேவை செய்யணும்னு நினைக்கிறோம். ஆனால் இவங்க எம்பிபிஎஸ் முடிச்சுட்டு அந்த ஏரியில் ஸ்லம்மில் 1 வருஷம் வேலை செஞ்சுட்டு தான் நான் வந்து கோயம்புத்தூரில் வந்து மிச்சம் என்னோட தொழில் ஆரம்பிப்பேன்னு ஷீ ஸ்டார்டட். ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் தி எக்ஸாம்பிள் வாட் ஹி கேவ் மீ. அண்ட் ஹி இஸ் பரத் பிரதேவ். ப்ளீஸ் கம் அப் த ஸ்டேஜ் வித் யுவர் ஃபேமிலி. அண்ட் அவர் 2017லேருந்து ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணுறாரு. கெமிக்கல் இன்ஜினியரிங் முடிச்சிருக்காங்க. அண்ட் அவர் ஹி வாஸ் அன்சக்ஸஸ்ஃபுல் ஆன் 2 occasions. அண்ட் அதுக்கப்புறம் வந்து when he was successful, yes sir, the family is coming with him. and இவங்க எல்லாரும் தான் வந்து இவரோட நின்று இந்த பயணத்தில் வந்து அவங்களுக்கு உதவி இருக்காங்க. முன்னாடி போங்க அம்மா. முன்னாடி போங்க. Okay, thank you. அப்படியே ரைட் சைடு இறங்கிக்கலாம். I'll speak about the next person. And இவர் வந்து ஆல் இண்டியா ரேங்க் 64 இந்தியன் ஃபாரஸ்ட் சர்வீஸ் இவர் தேர்ச்சி பெற்றிருக்காரு. இவர் பேர் வந்து கோவிந்தராம். இவர் வந்து என்னென்னா ஒரு சிறு கிராமத்தில் திண்டுக்கல்லிருந்து படித்தவர். இவர் இன்னும் ஒரு இன்ஸ்பைரிங் ஸ்டோரி இவர் நம்மக்கிட்ட சொன்னது என்னென்னா, இவர் வந்து எல்லா டைமும் ஹி பாஸ்ட் இன் ஃபஸ்ட் கிளாஸ். பிஇ வந்து ஹி ஜாயின்ட், ஹி ஃபினிஷ்ட் இட். டாடா கன்சல்டன்சியில் கேம்பஸ் இன்டர்வியூ மூலியமாகவே போய் கை நிறையா சம்பாதிச்சிட்டு இருந்தவர். 2 வருஷம் ஹி வாஸ் ஒர்க்கிங். அதுக்கப்புறம் நல்ல வேலையிலிருந்து செட்டில் ஆகி உடனே நம்மலாம் வந்து சந்தோஷப்பட்டுறோம், சரி வேலை கிடச்சிருச்சு இதை. ஆனால் இவர் வந்து தேசத்துக்கு நான் எதாவது பண்ணணும், எனக்கு இந்த ஜாபில் நிறைய இல்லைன்னு சொல்லி அந்த ஹை பொசிஷனை வந்து ரிசைன் பண்ணுறப்ப இவர் ரிசைன் பண்ணக்கூடாதுன்னு தடுத்திருக்காங்க. That is the caliber he was even in Tata Consultancy. They refused to leave him go. ஆனால் he resigned his job and he started preparing. Prepare பண்ணுறப்போ he had successful, unsuccessful times. 6 times he prepared and 6 times he did not clear. 6 தடவை பரீட்சை எழுதியும் 6 தடவையும் அவங்களால பாஸ் பண்ண முடியல. உடனே நண்பர்கள் எல்லாரும் நம்ம வந்து இவருக்கு வந்து அட்வைஸு, போதுண்டா திருப்பி போய் வேலை பாரு, இத்தனை பணம் சம்பாரிச்சிட்டு இருந்தால் இன்றைக்கி எல்லாம் போச்சு அப்படின்னு சொல்லி. பட் he did not get discouraged. He said, I want to do this and I will achieve this goal. என்னோட கடைசி அட்டெம்ப்ட் வரைக்கும் நான் பண்ணிட்டு தான் வருவேன்னு சொல்லி he got 64th rank. லைக் தனேஜாஜி சொன்ன மாதிரி 16 லட்சம் பேர் எழுதி 64 ரேங்க் வாங்கின தமிழனுங்க இவர். ப்ளீஸ் கம் அப் ஆன் தி ஸ்டேஜ். விவசாய குடும்பத்துக்கு சேர்ந்தவர். Okay, thank you. Our next candidate is Priyadarshini. She is All India rank 82 and she is been posted for Indian Forest Service. இவங்களோட ஸ்டோரி என்னென்னா, she is from கோயம்புத்தூர். நம்ம கோயம்புத்தூர்னாலே நம்மளுக்கு எல்லாருக்கும் ஒரு சந்தோஷம் என்னென்னா, சுற்றி பார்த்தா மலைங்க ப்ளூவாக இருக்கும், பச்சையாக செடி கொடி எல்லாமே. இதெல்லாம் பார்த்து இந்த ஆனந்தத்தில் நம்ம வந்து வளர்ந்த ஒரு டவுன் தான் கோயம்புத்தூர். இவங்களும் அதே மாதிரி சின்ன வயசுலேருந்து இவங்களோட மெயின் இன்ஸ்பிரேஷன் இவங்க அப்பா அம்மா. ரொம்ப செடி கொடி இந்த மாதிரி பசுமையில் வந்து ரொம்பவே இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இருக்கிற அவங்க அப்பா அம்மா 2 பேருமே. அவங்க 2 பேருமே குழந்தையிலிருந்தே வந்து நீ ஐஎஃப்எஸ் ஃபாரஸ்ட் சர்வீஸ் தான் முடிக்கணும்னு சொல்லி அந்த எண்ணத்தில் தான் இந்த குழந்தை வளர்ந்தது. She grew up her entire life thinking that she wants to do something for the forest. அவங்க இன்னொன்று என்னென்னா, நம்ம ஹோப் காலேஜில் தாங்க வீடு. ஸோ அடுத்த ரோடு. இதில் இன்னொரு பியூட்டி என்னென்னா, பிஹெச்டி டெக்கில் தான் படித்தாங்க. இவங்ககிட்ட கேட்டோடனே அவங்க ஃபஸ்ட்டு என்ன சொன்னாங்கன்னா, எனக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிச்ச ஜெயந்தி மேடம், பூங்கோதை மேடம், செல்வி மேடம், ராமூர்த்தி ஹெச்ஓடி சார், இவங்க எல்லாரையும் வந்து இஃப் யூ ஆர் ஹியர் ப்ளீஸ் ஸ்டாண்ட் அப் சார். ஸோ தேர் ஆல். Anand Subramaniam sir is also here. Come up sir. See, the main purpose here is படிக்கிற காலத்தில் வந்து நம்மளுக்கு சைலண்ட்டாக who people sacrifices our parents and above after that it's our teacher. மாதா பிதா குரு, இவங்க 3 பேரையுமே வந்து நம்ம கடைசியாக தேங்க்ஸ் சொல்கிறது இவங்க தான். So today our whole life is, see everyone who's sitting here, please go home with one thing in your mind. Make sure we work hard, and working hard is the only way to achieve impossible dream like this. ஐஐடிக்கு விட 10 times more difficult exam these people have done. And they பெருசாக வந்து இவங்க இன்னொன்று இதில் she is a married girl. அவங்க அதான் சொன்னாங்க, கல்யாணம் பண்ணதுக்கப்புறம் ஏன் படிக்க முடியாது, படிக்க முடியாதுன்னு யார் சொன்னார்? she did all her work in her house and her real support was her husband. and she told, he was said, நீ வந்து ஐஎஃப்எஸ் போகிறான்னு நீ முடிவு பண்ணிட்ட, நீ பண்ணியே ஆகணும். அதுக்கு வந்து they all helped her. And 9th attempt, this is her last attempt, married girl, and she did it, and her parents, her in-laws, and her husband, everybody were with her throughout her career. Thank you. Please come on. Thank you. Our next candidate is S.A. Vignesh. இவர் வந்து ஆல் இண்டியா ரேங்க் 87. He is also IFS Forest Service. இதில் one more thing is, see, IFS exams, when they do the prelims, the cutoff is little higher compared to IAS. That's what I understand. So IFS exams are even more little tougher, and they have to take two mains. And they also have little time to prepare. So it is one of the toughest things. Idhula beauty enna, he is from Virudhunagar district. He is the first graduate in that family. He is the first graduate in that family. And avaroda words la அவர் சொன்னப்போ, இது எப்படி படிக்கணும், இதுக்கு என்னன்னு ஒரு கைடு பண்ணுற கூட அவங்களுக்கு ஆள் இல்லை. ஆனால் அந்த அப்பா அம்மா வந்து நீ முடியும் உன்னால் பண்ணுன்னு ரெண்டு பேரும் உறுதுணையாக கூட இருந்து ஒரு தரையும் ஃபெயில் ஆகி வீட்டுக்கு வரப்போ நீ அடுத்த தடவை எழுது, அவங்க ஒரு வார்த்தை அதுக்கு மேலே பேசல. And he did it. Thank you. Mr. Harshavardhan, All India rank 864. He is an IPS officer. He has been posted as. He is from PSG Institute of Technology. He is done BE here, and he is a gold medalist in his MBA. Second attempt, like he cleared it. And last time when he did, he was actually supposed to be posted as IAS officer, but he wanted to be an IFS officer, IPS officer. And he did the exam, and he is planning to resit again because he wants, sorry, I said it wrong. He is now got IPS, but his aim is to become an IAS officer. So நம்மெல்லாம் வந்து என்ன நினைப்போம், அப்பாடா இவ்வளோ பெரிய எக்ஸாம் பாஸ் பண்ணிட்டோம், ஐபிஎஸ் கிடச்சிருச்சுன்னு நம்ம வந்து நெக்ஸ்ட்டு மறந்துடுவோம். பட் ஹிஸ் கோல் வாஸ் ஐஏஎஸ், அண்ட் he is resitting the exam again this year, and he is going to redo it. That is the fire in the belly he has. அவர் கேட்டால் அவர் சொல்கிறார், எனக்கு சாப்பாடு கிடையாது, தூக்கம் கிடையாது, ஒன்றும் கிடையாது, எனக்கு என்னோட கோல் தான் என் கண்ணுக்கு தெரியுதுங்கிறாரு. திஸ் இஸ் வாட் டுடேஸ் ரோல் மாடல்ஸ் ஆர். தீஸ் ஆர் த பீப்புள் ஹூ கேன் ஈவன் டூ தட். we are achieving our dream is one thing, but achieving where we want. See, one more thing he said, 10 பேர் ரேஸ் ஓடுறான்னா 9 பேர் ஜெயிக்கணும்னு ஆசைப்படுவாங்க, ஒருத்தர் தான் நான் ஜெயிப்பேன்னு அவருக்கு தெரியும். அதுதான் he is actually his whole thing was to retake this exam. And his teacher is Dr. Sundaram from PSG, and Dr. Chelladurai. இவங்க ரெண்டு பேரும் எனக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிச்சவங்க சார் அப்படின்னாரு. So please come up, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. And read in PSG Arts and Science, BSc Psychology. Is there staff from PSG Arts, please? Okay. And that's the answer she gave. And to have such last exam pass பண்றப்போ உங்களுக்கு கல்யாண வயசு கூட வரலங்க. And to have such last exam pass பண்றப்போ உங்களுக்கு கல்யாண வயசு கூட வரலங்க. She is now 22. She is so young. And just imagine the determination she had to break that mold and get into this career. Please come, madam. Varun sir and Vasant sir, are you here, please? Varun sir and Vasant sir are her favorite teachers who inspired her. If you are here, please come up. Thank you. Thank you. Our next candidate is Ashik Hussain. He is one of the candidates whom I can, just speaking to 5 minutes to him, I knew he's got a bright future. Ashik Hussain is 845 All India rank, and he is into Indian Defence Estate Service. Only 5 people have been selected into this category. If you listen to him speak, anybody will get inspired. Speaking to him, I felt I want to go back to my, start my schooling and again come prepare for this civil service exam. That is how he spoke to me. And he spoke to me as if this is nothing. He said, "Sir, there is a simple way of studying." I asked him what? He said, "Padinga." Avladhan sonar. So that is how he is so determined. And third attempt, again COVID came, and the beauty is, one of the candidates whom we were helping, they didn't clear this time. He went and told his parents, "Na 5 lakh rupees katti nee enna Delhi kanchirundha na pass pannirpen." Here is an example who did not go to any coaching center. COVID vandappa veetla ukkandu taana panna self preparation. And first time he failed, second time he failed, third time he was successful. Both his parents are in government service in Tamil Nadu, and he asked me to say that they are at clerical level, and every time they come home late because of work. Sometimes Sundays also they have to go work, so half his time, his schoolings, he spent in a government office on a Sunday, not in Fun Mall or Lulu Mall. He spent his time in a government office and he was studying there. He was sitting and studying. His mother used to give her homework, do this, she'll do her work, he'll finish it. That is what he said. Enna pannanu civil servant aga padinga sir. Nothing more. Thank you. Please come. Thank you. Our next candidate is Krishna Kumar, All India rank 500, and he is in Indian Foreign Service. And this, before anything, I have to appreciate this mother because she is a big fan of External Affairs Minister Jai Shankar. And she kept on telling this guy, "Nee avaru mari avanum, nee avaru mari avanum." டிவியில் வந்து என்னதான் நடந்துட்டு இருந்தாலும் அவர் பேசுகிறாருன்னா எல்லாத்தையும் வச்சுட்டு ஸ்டாண்ட் ஸ்டில்லாக போய் அவருக்கு சொல்கிறதா கேட்க, அவ்வளோ ஒரு fan of External Affairs Jai Shankar. So she told him, "You have to become an Indian Foreign Service." We don't know, and I really hope he will go work with him. And that is my real honest prayer today. He did BE Mechanical. He is from PSG. He did his education here, and he said Prabhu Raja and Thaila ma'am were 2 teachers who said it's not impossible. Go chase your dream. படிங்க, அப்புறம் வந்து நீங்கள் கேம்பஸ் இன்டர்வியூ எல்லாம் பண்ணலாம். அம்மா வந்து அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ஆசை இருந்தால் படிங்கன்னு வந்து they have said 4 attempts he did. All 4 attempts his mother said, "நீ வந்து டிப்ளமேட், திருப்பியும் போய் படி." ரிசல்ட் வந்து பாஸ் ஆகலான்னு தெரிஞ்சு 10 நிமிஷத்தில் திருப்பி புக் எடுத்து வச்சு அடுத்த தடவை படிக்க ஆரம்பிச்சார். ஹவு மெனி ஆஃப் அஸ் ஹேவ் தட் கரேஜ்? இன்றைக்கி வந்து 10 மார்க் கம்மியாச்சுன்னா வி பிகம் டிப்ரெஸ்ட். ஒரு வாரம் நம்மளை டூருக்கு கூப்பிட்டு போகிறோம் அப்பா அம்மா, 5வது நிமிஷத்தில் திருப்பி புக் எடுத்து வச்சு அடுத்த தடவைக்கு ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணாலும். ப்ளீஸ் கம் சார். Raja rank, no? Rank. What's your rank? Huh? IPS. 329. Thank you. Our next person is Karthik Raja. Honestly, Karthik Raja ku na fan aitanga. The reason why I am saying that is, see, as a doctor, I know how difficult and a fair exam NEET is today. My most, I couldn't believe when he said that he scored NEET-la he got somewhere near 700. He got a seat in AIMS. He got a seat in AIMS. And இவர் ஒரு விஷயம் சொன்னதுக்கப்புறம் அவங்க அப்பா அம்மாவுக்கு தலையே சுற்றிருச்சு. யாருக்கும் சொல்லாமல் போய் BA Sociology ஜாயின் பண்ணிட்டார். He joined BA Sociology in PSG Arts, getting a seat in AIMS Delhi in MBBS. Honestly, I worked outside this country. If I say AIMS, they will not even ask me to do the exams there. It is that kind of a prestigious institution in this country. And he cleared that he didn't join. We asked him, why? Why did you do? He said, sir, ellarum kekkiradhu neengalum kekkadinga. Sir, ellarku enna badal sonneenga adha sollunga. He said, see, if I go into MBBS, I have to prepare for that. I have to do justice. அதையே தான் நான் ரொம்ப நேரம் செலவழித்து படிக்கணும். ஆனால் என்னோட பேரண்ட்ஸோட ட்ரீம் வந்து ஐ ஹாவ் டு கோ இன் டு யூனிஃபார்ம் சர்வீஸ். இதுக்கு வந்து ஐ ஹாவ் டு ப்ரிப்பேர். அதனால ஐ வாண்ட் சம்திங் லைட் ஸோ தட் ஐ கேன் ஸ்பெண்ட் மோர் டைம் ப்ரிப்பேரிங் ஃபார் சிவில் சர்வெண்ட். BA சோஷியாலஜியும் எக்ஸாமுக்கு ஒரு வாரம் ஸ்டடி ஹாலிடேஸ் முன்னாடி தான் புக்கே இவர் தொட்டிருக்காரு. He will still cleared sociology in flying colors. Rest of the time he was preparing for his civil service examination. And see, this is what I am saying, confidence, belief in yourself. He had a plan. இவர் ஊரே திட்டுச்சுங்க, அப்பா அம்மாவுக்கு மயக்கமே வந்துருச்சு, எய்ம்ஸுக்கு போயிட்டு நீ போகலையேன்னு. பட் he knew what he wanted and he worked for that. ஆசை மட்டும் படலை, அதுக்கு வந்து அவர் அந்த உழைப்பை கொடுத்தாரு. அதை வந்து he cleared that exam. Today he is IAS officer. And what else will that parents be able to express their gratitude? That is the biggest achievement he has done. Please come, sir. Kavita madam, we kept, oh, she didn't come. Okay, sir. Our next candidate is Ms. Kiran, All India rank 896. She is in IRS Customs. And நம்ம எல்லாரும் என்ன கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கோம், behind every successful man there is a woman. But behind this successful woman there is a man, her husband. And the other thing is she did her UG in IIT. அதனால் வந்து she cleared the exam and now she proved that she cleared even 10 times more difficult exam than that. And she is married, coaching center கிடையாது, வீட்டில் எல்லா வேலையும் பண்ணாங்க. She cleared again last year, she got into railways. She is already working in Indian Oil Corporation. இது ஒரு மாதிரி monotonous-ஆக இருக்க job, I need something more exciting ன்னு சொல்லி she again prepared for it. Family of civil servants and her brother is an IAS officer. And self preparation da, she didn't go anywhere, but she started, the other beauty is she started preparing after marriage. I don't know how many women have even tried thinking about IAS after marriage, but she broke that mold. She had that dream, she had that aim, she wanted to be this, and she achieved it. That is the most important thing. Please come up, ma'am. Our next candidate is Kadiravan, All India rank 573. He is now posted as, selected IPS. He did BE Civil Engineering. அவங்க அப்பா வந்து பில்டர், அம்மா வந்து does look after him, and his real source of inspiration is his parents தான் சொன்னார் எல்லா தடவையும். அப்பா அம்மாவுக்கு வந்து இவர் போலீஸ் யூனிஃபார்மில் பார்க்கணுன்னு ஆசை. எந்த எக்ஸ்டென்ட்னா, அப்பா பில்டிங்கில் இருக்கிறாரு, நம்மெல்லாம் ஒரு சக்ஸஸர் பின்னாடி பையன் படிச்சுட்டு வந்து நம்ம ஜாப் எடுத்துப்பான்னு நினைக்கிறது ஒரு எல்லாரும் பண்ணுறது. பட் ஹியர் they wanted him to be in a uniform service. And other thing is, மனசில் அவருக்கு வந்து சேவா ஆக்டிவிட்டி ரொம்ப 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 இருக்குது. தாம்பரமில் இருக்கிறாரு, எப்பெல்லாம் அங்கே ஃப்ளட்ஸ் வந்துச்சோ டவுசர் தூக்கி மாட்டிட்டு தண்ணியில் இறங்கிடுவாரா, லோக்கல் போலீஸ் அவங்க ஹெல்ப் பண்ண வரப்போ அந்த ஃபோர்ஸஸோட பார்த்து இவர் நான் இந்த யூனிஃபார்மில் தான் இனிமேல் வரணும் இங்கன்னு சொல்லி அதுக்கு உணர்தொடையாக இருந்து அவங்க அம்மா என்ன சொல்லியிருக்காங்கன்னா, கேம்பஸ் இன்டர்வியூவில் ஹீ வுட் ஹவ் செலக்டட் இன் அ வெரி ஹை ஜாப். அம்மா வந்து இன்டர்வியூக்கு போகாத, நீ அந்த அம்மா போவன்னு சொல்லுவாங்களா, போக வேண்டாமாங்களா. பேரண்ட்ஸ் டோல்டும் டோன்ட் கோ பிகாஸ் யுவர் ட்ரீம் வில் கெட் டைல்யூட்டட். உட்காந்து படி, நீ சம்பாதிக்க வேண்டாம், யாரையும் பார்த்துக்க வேண்டாம், உன்னோட ஏம் முடிகிற வரைக்கும் நீ படித்து தான் ஆகிறன்னு சொல்லி தே ஃபைனலி ஹீ கிளியர்ட் அண்ட் இஸ் கம் ஆஸ் அன் IPS ஆஃபீஸர். தேங்க்யூ சார், ப்ளீஸ் கம். Thank you. Our next candidate is Ovia, All India rank 796, and Indian Defence Account Service, IDAS is what she is chosen. ஆனால் இவங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிச்சது விவசாயங்க, அக்ரிகல்ச்சர் தான் பிடிக்கும்னு சொல்லி BSc அக்ரி தான் அவங்க போய் படித்தாங்க. BSc அக்ரி படித்ததுக்கப்புறம் ஃபார்மிங் அதெல்லாம் பிடிக்கணும். ஆனால் அப்பாவுக்கு வந்து பொண்ணை கலெக்டராக்கி பார்க்கணுங்கிறது அவ்வளோ பெரிய ஆசை. ஸோ BSc அக்ரி அவங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சதுனால அதை பண்ணிவிட்டு அப்பாவுக்கு கலெக்டர் ஆகணும்னு சொல்லி படித்தேன் அப்படின்னாங்க. 4th attempt she passed. பேக் போன் சப்போர்ட் எனக்கு என் பேரண்ட்ஸ் தான். அவங்க இல்லைன்னா ஐ வுட் நாட் பி ஈவன் ஏபிள் டு சிட். திஸ் அ வெரி ஸ்ட்ரெஸ்ஃபுல் எக்ஸாம். அதை பார்க்கணும். நம்ம இந்த எக்ஸாமுக்கு யாரும் நம்மளை கைட் பண்ண முடியாது. We are in battle with ourselves. There's nobody to guide here. We are Santosh Taneja ji is, that's why made a model. But anything can be asked in that question. It's your own battle. You come out there and you fight. For that, the main support she said at the times of stress, நம்மெல்லாம் என்ன பண்ணுவோம், மியூசிக் கேட்போம். அம்மாவோட சைலண்ட்டாக 5 நிமிஷம் நான் ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ணுவேன். நாங்கள் ஐ வில் ஃபீல் ஹாப்பி, பீஸ்ஃபுல். திருப்பி புக் எடுத்து வச்சு படிப்பேன். நாங்கள் this is what we have to know. See, our house is built, in a way where we can draw energy also. And please come, madam. Ovia. Thank you. Our next topper is Inba, All India rank 851. She is an IPS officer. இவங்களை பற்றிங்க, இவங்க ஸ்டோரி சொன்னதுக்கப்புறம் honestly I'm saying I had tears in my eyes. I really cried. I'm not saying this for introducing her. I cried. I am sure you will cry. See, can I say whatever you said? She said she is Inba, she did BE Computer Science. She wanted me to say this. She said, mother rolls BDs whole day. By the time she comes home in the evening, she has so much of pain in her fingers rolling BDs. She does such a small job. She said, there's dignity in that labor she is doing. எங்கள் அம்மா வந்து அவ்வளோ கஷ்டப்பட்டு எனக்கு எக்ஸாமுக்கு நான் நல்லா படிக்கணும்னு கையில் வலி இருக்குதுன்னு கூட சொல்ல மாட்டாங்க. ஆனால் நல்லா படிக்கண்ணு, நான் உன்னை பெரிய போலீஸ் ஆஃபீஸராக தான் பார்க்கணுன்னு சொல்லிகிட்டே தான் இருப்பாங்க. She understood thatங்க. I don't know how many. And her father is a conductor. He is not come today because she said, அப்பா வந்து லீவு கிடைக்கிறதே கஷ்டம் கண்டக்டர் வேலைக்கு. காலையில் 4 மணிக்கு போகணும், சாயந்தரம் எப்போ பஸ்ஸை கொண்டு போய் இந்த டிராஃபிக்கில் யார்டில் விட்றாங்களோ முடிச்சுட்டு தான் வரணும். அப்படி கஷ்டத்தில் அந்த அம்மா வந்துங்க கையில் வலி இருக்கிறது கூட இவங்களுக்கு சொல்லாமல் எக்ஸாம் அன்னைக்கு போய் இவங்க எக்ஸாம் எழுதுகிற வரைக்கும் she didn't speak. நீ வந்து பெரிய போலீஸ் ஆஃபீஸர் ஆகணும் கண்ணு. That's all she said. She took that fully in her mind. And I'm really proud to invite Inba on stage. Please come on. அப்புறம் நம்ம CIT கோயம்புத்தூர்ல only she did her BE Computer Science. Thank you. Our next topper is Sivaranjani, All India rank 771. She is also an IPS officer. She did MSc integrated course, and there is an exam for PhD, All India exam, which is again a tough exam. She stood within the top 10th rank she scored. She was going for the interview for the PhD exam. Suddenly her mind changed and she bunked that interview. She didn't go. We all do, but she did for a reason, better reason. Mom works in municipality corporation office. She gets to work with a lot of collectors. So mom said, "Yam ponnu collector mari varnu. Yam ponnu collector avanu. Yam ponnu vandu collector agarada na ennoda service la irundhu paakano." That is her dream. Thing is, she is also married. She told me, "Sir, ஒரு நாளைக்கு 6 மணி நேரம் எனக்கு வேலை இருக்கும் வீட்டில். 6 hours வேலை முடிச்சு." She is a married girl. Again, just because that mother had the dream, she wanted to do this thing. Third attempt she passed. She said, "I do full work in the house." She says, "I do full work in the house." Just imagine, this is woman empowerment. This is what we want youngsters, this generation to learn. Nothing should stop your aim. You, like Vivekananda ji said, don't stop till your goal is reached. There's nothing. The impossible is nothing. That's the only word. She proved it. She did all her work. She didn't go for a coaching class. She did an interview guidance program. She learnt by 1 or 2 attempts. She's saying, "Sir, first attempt எழுந்தோடனே எனக்கு ஐடியா கிடச்சிருச்சு. Second attempt I improved. Third attempt I passed. What else we need more than a person like this, reading it." And again, there's husband. This man is the one, our office leave